Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Well, I thought we might have a few more people here, but we'll go ahead and chat away and maybe answer some of your questions, and someone else will come in when they're ready. So I just wanted to kind of open this time up once a week so that if you all had questions about the overall course or particular assignments or things that you're reading, that we could have that time. So is there anything that so far is having you have some questions?
Not yet. I'm glad we're spacing it out.
Yes.
I think in 10 weeks at first I was like, oh no, but now I'm like, yes. I have more questions about kind of this course moving into practicum.
Mhm.
And kind of like I did multisensory one last year and assessment last year, and we did all those assessments. And so then it's been a year since I assessed my kiddo. And so I was trying to think of how I might move into practicum. If I would need to reassess, if I could take some of this that I'm doing in this course. I'm just not sure. I know I'll learn it as I go. I've just not figured it out yet.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, Hannah. We're glad you could join us. Looks like I don't hear any sound. Okay, so first I would, are you going to be doing your practicum summer 2, or are you doing it in the fall? Stacy?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was supposed to be summer 1, but it ended up being summer 2, and I'm grateful.
Okay, good. Okay, so do you know who you're going to be working with yet?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, the first thing is you need to get some pre-assessment data, and that
Okay.
if you're not, if you're doing practicum summer 2, I would definitely take time in summer 1 to gather some data,
Okay.
and I would go back and look. So, what grade of kiddo are you going to be working with?
He'll be moving into the 3rd grade.
3rd grade. Okay. And is he reading?
Yes, but he did Barton in school and was on level 3.
Okay.
Still struggles a lot.
Okay. So I would say if you could get your hands on, which we have them to check out. It's just the assessment class is going right now, so it'll be a little, well, we'll have to work to find a time. But the C-top would be one that I would give him for sure.
Okay.
And I would probably give him the Gort
Okay.
and C-top Gort. I don't think you would have to do that. If you, the KTEA would be good.
Okay.
And if you get your hands on that or check it out from us, then if you send me all of the answers, I actually have an account for the KTEA where I can put in the answers online, and it
Awesome.
will shoot out the report to me.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think if you did the KTEA, GORT, and C-top, I think those 3 would be fine
Okay.
for what you're doing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we have Paris that's joined us. Hi, Paris.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You all are hiding from me, so I can just hear you but not see you. Okay, so I was just visiting with Stacy a little bit. We have Stacy and Hannah and Paris with us so far. We may have more join us, but for now, I just thought that let's open it up to begin with questions that you have overall, any big assignments that you have questions about, anything in the syllabus or in that first module when I just talked about the course as a whole that you have questions about. We'll start there. Okay, so we're doing okay?
I have a question about just the test or the programs that we're going to be evaluating.
Yes.
Will we look at those over Zoom, or we'll have the chance to go to UCA and look through those? Is that right?
Yes, and I need to set those dates. So I will look at my calendar tonight. I'm going to make a note, set dates for programs. One thing that I was going to ask, and I'll probably just send like a little poll over, but for those, so what I'm going to do, and that's a good question, that leads me into the next thing. What our final is going to be is you're going to write a paper, an opinion piece basically, where you choose which program you like the best and you talk about why, and then you have submitted your analysis forms that you've completed on the other programs. And that analysis form is actually, it's in the back of the Arkansas Dyslexia Resource Guide. So we're going to use the one that the state has put out for us. And what I thought that I would do before, I've had people come on a Saturday and just put all of the programs out and just let you rotate through them. And it took all day to get through them. So I thought that I probably would still leave that option because some people like to get their hands on them and see them in person. But we have a lot of people that don't live anywhere near Conway or that even live in other states. So I thought that I would do Zooms that were just focused on the programs, and where basically I would have all of the materials for the program there, and I would show you everything. I would tell you kind of a basic overview, and then I would open it up and let you all ask me questions about the program. So I would like to do that for each one of the programs. I'd like to do those individually. I don't know. One thing that I'm wanting to find out is that a Zoom meeting that you all would have to have at night in order to attend, or is that one that we could hold during the day?
I could probably do either if I knew in advance.
Okay.
I can do either.
Okay.
Either will be fine with me.
Okay. I'm going to aim for during the day for those, and I'll still have the night ones where I'll hold for classes. But the daytime is just easier because I can have it all spread out on the conference table at work, and then have access to everything, so I don't have to worry about forgetting anything. So I think that'll be easier. So I will work tonight to get those dates set and get that sent out, and I'll also choose a Saturday that we have that will work, and then you can do either way. And then, like I said, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you the program. You're going to go through the checklist and make your notes. You can ask me questions. If you're not able to attend every one of them online, that's fine. They're going to be recorded, just like I'm recording this one tonight. So you wouldn't get to ask your question directly live. But if you watch the recording and you had a question, you can always send that to me, and I'd be happy to answer that for you. So we've got some options there. And then at the end, you'll take all of those and you'll decide which one you like the best. And so if you were able to choose a dyslexia program for your district, which one of those would you choose and why would you choose it? And if we are talking about a program that if we don't cover a program that maybe your school uses and that you use and that you still think after looking at all of these that what you have is the best, that is okay too. And you can write that and say, this is the one that I think the best and that's why. So the ones that we have that I'll cover will be connections. We have that. We have logic of English. We have Wilson. We have Barton. We have Seeing Stars. And with Barton, I'll show you Foundations of Sound. That really kind of goes with it. Seeing Stars, and then I show you some things from 99% group. So it looks like about 6 that we'll go through. Questions about that so far? Are you all using programs where you are?
They use Barton at my school, but I have also purchased on my own All About Reading. Is that, I'm scared to ask you about it. Have you ever heard or know anything about it, if it's good or not?
What I have read about it is Barton is far superior. I have not used it, but there's been others in our department that have used that one, and they don't particularly care for it, but I think it's been revised in the last few years. So it seems like, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Recipe for Reading is the one that's been revised and looks better. All About Reading, no. I was doing some research online today, I don't remember what I was looking at, and I ran across a comparison of Barton to that, and every comment in there was that Barton was better. I didn't see anybody say it was bad, but it's not one that I've worked with.
Okay, thank you very much. That's just good to know.
Good. Hannah, does your school use anything?
We don't right now, but LRSD is adopting Wilson for their literacy curriculum this year. That's the new curriculum. But I haven't been trained in Wilson or anything yet, but I do know that's the curriculum. But I'm very familiar with Barton and Connections, and I've used it at school for intervention groups, but my school doesn't use either of those.
Fantastic, but you've got a lot of good experience there. Wilson actually is the program out of all of these. It is the only one that is truly evidence-based. If you want to see if a program has evidence or research behind it, there is a clearinghouse that you look at. I have the link. I'm drawing a blank right now. But in that research clearinghouse, Wilson is the only one. And so that's why we've talked with North Little Rock when they were deciding and had suggested to them to add Wilson, to do Wilson. And so I'm glad to hear that Little Rock's doing that too. I think that you all are going to like it because it has pieces for all grade levels. That's another great thing. It truly is K-12. And it's very good. I really, really, really like it.
Yes, I'm excited.
Good. Paris, are you all using anything, or have you been trained in anything?
Our interventionist uses Barton, and I can't remember the other one that she uses. It's Flight to something. I can't remember what it's called though.
Take Flight.
Yes, that one.
That is a very good one. That was kind of one of the original ones that was here in the state. And Vicki King, who is the dyslexia person with ADE, she is actually trained in that one, and I've heard wonderful things about it. They do a lot of it. I think they're doing some training now up around Fayetteville area in that. So that's a good one. Someone has joined us, and all I see is a phone number. So can you tell us who you are?
Sorry, it's Alicia, but I'm at my son's baseball game, so I'm going to mute myself because it's going to get loud.
That's okay, Alicia. We're glad that you've joined us. Okay, so that covers what that final is going to be. And yeah, so we'll get started on those next week, and I'll get that calendar out. So I'm going to look here and see. I had, let me pull up our syllabus. Okay, really, this is what I want, is our assignments. Okay, so today I was busy and opened up all but one module, and the other one I will have open by the end of tonight or in the morning at the latest, so that you'll have everything there for you. I'm glad that we were able to make, Multisensory 1 and Multisensory 2 a 10-week class in the summer, because I taught those last year and in 5 weeks, and it was very, very tough for everybody involved. So I'm glad that you all are able to do it. In the 10-week, I think you're going to find that it's much more manageable, and that way I'm able to give you a couple of weeks for each module, which works out good. So the only thing that you've had due so far was you had your tune due. I know some of you had some problems, so hopefully that got worked out. You are currently working on your handwriting module, and that's the one that's due this Sunday. And then your next module is fluency, and then it will not be due until June 30th. So you have everything opened except for comprehension. So I know today one thing that I ran into was some were having difficulties because they didn't have the 4th edition text. They had bought the 3rd edition. And so maybe they felt a little confused and maybe thought that it didn't match 100%. And yeah, I pulled the chapter today for handwriting and put them side by side, and they are different enough that if you do have a 3rd edition, you've already purchased the book. I don't want you to have to purchase another book. We can stay within copyright, and I can provide you copies of the few chapters that we use in this course. That book is used over multiple courses, so we're staying, we'll be fine. So if you are a 3rd edition person, if you will email me, then I will add you to my list, and I will send you out. I'll be in the office tomorrow, and I will send you the handwriting chapter for sure tomorrow. And then I was going to try to go ahead and get the next few done too, because I know some of you are working ahead. You have vacations and trainings and things. So that seems to be the only, so far, issue that we've run into. Did anything that you all are having questions about as you're getting started in the modules? Okay, you all seem to be doing great then. If you are having trouble, just kind of interrupt me as I go here, because that's really what I want to use these evening sessions for. Will be times for you to come in, and if you have questions over the assignments or over the content, that we can go over that. I will tell you, just to point out, that you do have field in this class. I know that was in your syllabus, and I mentioned that in your video. So you will have to do with, and you can just work with one student. You don't have to have a whole class or a whole group unless you want to. You'll have to teach a fluency lesson, a vocabulary lesson, a grammar lesson, and a comprehension lesson. So there'll be 4 lessons. These are short mini lessons because it gets to be difficult when the videos get long to get those uploaded, and you're going to do a lot of that in practicum. So I just need to see about 10 minutes of the video and your plan and your reflection. So that's something that I like to tell you all up front, and let you see those due dates are all listed out on our assignment due date list, so that you can see. You can always feel free to work ahead, to work around whatever schedule that you need, but you will have those. That will be your field piece.
Dr. Thompson?
Yes.
When you talk about the uploading the videos, I noticed it said that making a YouTube account. I probably can just Google it, but is that a really hard thing to do?
No, it's really not. I mean, you can log into YouTube, and I think it step-by-step tells you how to create an account. If you have trouble, let me know, and I'll make a quick little video and post it. But the one thing that I will tell you, and this will help you in practicum also, is a lot of people don't like to upload to YouTube because they're worried about privacy reasons. You can upload to YouTube and mark the video as unlisted, and that means people can't search it and find it. The only people that can see the video are the ones that have a direct link that you have given the link to. And so that's what you'll want to do. And when you're uploading a video, it's just right there in the box, and shows you how to click. I actually am going to be uploading this video tonight, and so I'm just going to go ahead and plan so that you all will have it. I'll do a little video and show you how it uploads.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, where you can make your account and get that posted. And then that'll be good that you'll already have that for practicum. Other questions?
Sorry if this has already been asked. I know I'm joining in late to the meeting, but I had dinner time here. So I just was wondering, I was looking at the online classroom, and I noticed like in module 2, there's like a bonus assignment at the end, and it's like, it involves Flipgrid. And when I clicked on that Google Doc, it brought up like what it looked to me like a series of flashcards of different voices. So I was unclear about what I was supposed to do with those.
Let me look, because that's not what's supposed to be there.
Okay, because it says like, you know, it says different voices like vampire voice and something else voice, and
yeah, no, that was supposed. That's not what's supposed to be there.
Okay.
Let me see. Yep, that's not what's supposed to be there. What is supposed to be there, and I will fix that link, is I stumbled upon this when I started using Flipgrid, and it was really neat. It's just a one-pager, and at the top there's like a QR code, and if you you can create those, you just Googling QR code creator. But if you scan the QR code on this sheet, it has a voice of someone reading a story to you. And then it has another QR code where it asks you questions, and it's working through a retell. And then at the very end, the QR code links you to Flipgrid to do a response also. So it's all tied to a text.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense. So there'll be a new link posted, and then it'll be.
Yes, I will fix that link. Thank you. Any other questions you all have for me? Okay, I know that most of you are just getting, we're just getting started and getting our feet wet, and you're just getting into that first module. So I suspect that as we go along, more questions will arise. So each time I host one of these, you're welcome to come. You can pop in and out and ask your question. If you can't stay the whole time, that's no problem. I'll record it and post it for you in Blackboard, so that if you're not able to attend, you can watch it. Someone might have asked a question that you had that you didn't know you had. And then if there's something else that you can think of, you can always email me. We can always do one of these one-on-one if that's something that's helpful to you. But I will work from this. I will work to set the dates for us to talk about our individual programs. And so I'll get that sent out to everybody. And I will fix the Flipgrid link, and I will make a video showing you how to create a YouTube account and upload a video there and make it unlisted. So anything else you can think of? Okay, well, all you have to do is ask, so just let me know, and I will be emailing you all this evening, later this evening or tomorrow, with some of this information, and I'll look forward to talking to you next time. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks.
You're welcome.